Okay, it got really dark last night when I was working on this. I'm working in the same area, so I trimmed as much grass as I could and raked it all up and got most of the leaves. Hello. Today we're going to do a little bit of outside work. And it's really clearly not the time of the year to be doing outside work. But we need to put up our wood shed because of this problem. This is where the wood's been sitting. And eventually, that's going to be a walkway. And then just beside it, or kind of maybe even on top of part of that, is where we're going to start our build for our carport. So we have to clear the area where the woodshed will go. So we are repurposing our little shed that we had down in the RV park, and we're going to make that into our woodshed. But as we were working, we found that we were slopping around. So we started this the other day, before we had snow. And found that, oh, somebody's got zoomies. Oh, she stopped. Anyways. So we started this the other day, and the ground is very, very mushy and wet, and a lot of the moisture is coming from back there. So because the seepage field is on the other side of those logs, I dug a little trench on this side of the logs to stop the water from kind of going down this way. And I feel like it might have helped over here anyways. Yeah. So I dug this trench, and I paid a price for it too. I'm thinking some of this dirt we can relocate down into the low spots and the further down.
Yeah, sure.
So I just kind of made it drain down this way, but we're still getting water.
This is all still solid mud and clay up there.
Yeah, we're still getting, like, they ran the pipes up the side there. We're not exactly sure because we weren't here.
Well, Donovan's going to be here on Tuesday, which is in a couple of days, and he's going to let us know exactly where he put the pipe from the septic tanks up to the field and how deep they are. Okay. So that way we'll have a good idea of what we can put over here and where we can put it.
So the plan is to put the wood shed kind of where Bailey's standing back there.
It's not going to be that far back, no.
Well, kind of from the log.
Basically, the back of it's going to be about here.
Okay.
And it's going to go that way.
Yeah, and then it'll go into where that grassy section is, but we got to clean all that up.
We got to take this tree down first.
Yeah, and then at some point we're going to chop off that dead limb if we can get to it.
Yeah, that requires a ladder and a little more stability than what we have right now.
Yeah.
On this clay, I'm not going up into a tree with the chainsaw.
Oh. Go on this
I'll probably take a bow saw up there. It'd probably be a lot easier, a lot safer.
Oh, you might even, if you get a little height, you'll be able to use that branch clipper.
That's what I used yesterday to get most of the heavy stuff off.
Time lapse, and as I was changing. the tree. And we've got the stumps just sitting there. Brent's gonna try and rip them out with the truck probably. That's what men like to do. I'm going to tackle this bundle of grass just to get it out of here. So when we place the firewood shed, we don't have all this crap rotting underneath it. So, and again, it's still the wrong time. It snowed the other day. It's a little chilly outside. It's not bad though. Sun's out. I'm just going to take this down and make it all nice and tidy. And there is a little ditch between our neighbor's place and here. It's mostly outlined with rocks. Hello, how are you? Huh? Do you come for your evening snack? Huh? Okay, I'm gonna finish picking this stuff up, okay? Careful, don't hurt yourself. Okay, you guys just keep munching and I'll finish what I'm doing, okay? You don't need to scare each other. Yeah, the elk came through here this morning. Okay, it got really dark last night when I was working on this. I'm working in the same area, so I trimmed as much grass as I could and raked it all up and got most of the leaves. Froze last night and it's trying to snow. So we're a little bit cooler today than we have been for the last little bit. I cleaned up quite a bit here. So we had all this wire and stuff, but we had a herd of elk come through here the other day. And they kind of came right up this path here. So there was all this wire sitting up here. I think Brent moved it at one point. Looks like, I think this is our neighbor, I'm pretty sure this is our neighbor's property. So we think the property line, oops, hi, kind of goes where Brent cut off that tree. Kind of right up, like these birch trees, which are on, I think those are on our property. And Brent figures that where that one stick tree, the little skinny one down there, it's probably ours too. Looks like our neighbor tried to start some kind of garden here, which is fine. I don't need this piece of property. We'll probably take down those trees. So that little grove, because you know what? They're all mossy and my dogs are eating these. My son-in-law used to work for the fire service during forest fires, so he loves to chop down a tree or two. Might invite him up. Hey, you want to come chop down some trees? There's not very many. Oh, I see a little squirrel over there. You see him? He's just rooting around over there. There's birds in the trees. Oh, there's birds up there. What are you eating anyways, dog? Wrigley, why are you eating the dirt? Bailey, what are you eating? What are you eating? So I think I'll get Brent to come out here. Some of the grass is still a little bit long. So when we unthaw, maybe before, oh, it's still sticking up. I'll get Brent to start out the weed eater and just take this right down to the ground. And then we can carry on from there. Anyways, gotta clean all this stuff up. And again, it's the wrong time of year, but Brent wants to put his wood shed out here, which is good. We need to get this wood inside and not under tarp sitting behind the house. So eventually, Blondie's all disconnected now that Christmas is over. I'm just gonna clean this up, and hopefully soon we'll have a woodshed here. Got another couple inches of snow yesterday, maybe 3. I don't really know. I was looking at the edge of the trailer. I gotta go clean off my solar lamps. Okay, let's get out past the drip so I don't end up getting water down my neck. Oh, gotta clean that up. Yeah, I love all the layers. So at top ridge you can kind of see that's what it did last night, or all day yesterday. It's like living in a snow globe. I'm gonna take some pictures of the trees and all the beautiful things. Yeah, that first layer's come off. This side of the house, the sun hits it, so it loses water, and the snow melts a lot quicker than on the other side of the house. plop. I'm really enjoying this winter. So I'm just in the backyard. The ground's still pretty hard in most spots to attempt to dig. But this water is just coming from who knows where. There's a stream coming through here. I don't know where that's coming from. I had dug a little trench. It seems to be filling with water pretty good right now. It's flowing quite well. Because our woodshed's going to go right in this area. I thought about putting a pipe underneath the shed to stop erosion, but I'm not sure that we're going to actually do that now. I'm going to try and encourage this water to go into our stream. So right now we have a bit of a lazy river going through our side yard here. I stepped in one spot and most of my boots and my foot sunk right into the ground. Well, we did get the corner cleared out. We got the bullocks set up. Blocks, not bullocks. Set up. And that was as far as we got. And then the blocks are set up, but they're not level. So the ground was too hard and we couldn't do anything with it. But we have a start on the shed. That's doing some outside work at the wrong time of year. Thought we could get it up just to get our firewood inside of the shed rather than having it on the other side of the house under a tarp. But that didn't happen before it got too cold. So that's where it's at. We have more to do. We have lots of landscaping and we've got some drainage issues. So that is to come in the next episode of Working Outside. And that's all we wanted to share with you this week. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Bye-bye for now.